Hey guys, DRG here. As you can see, I have some pop vinyl customs in front of me. It's focusing on IDW's Sonic the Hedgehog comic where they had to deal with the metal virus. And we have Sonic infected with the metal virus, Shadow infected with the metal virus, Sonic almost turning into a Zombot, and Zombot Shadow. So here's Sonic almost infected. This is basically what would happen if he would stand still or he was fighting too many Zombots. He has enough, his speed allows him to, run it off, similar with Shadow, of course, but Shadow didn't want to run. He thought that was a coward's way out, even though that's not what they meant. But this is basically one of the comic panels. Sonic looked like this, which was pretty disturbing to see, but I do like how it looks. It's a pretty simple paint job, honestly, not really that many colors, not that hard, at least to me. And here's Shadow, nearly infected, well, almost infected. He was fighting a whole bunch of Zombots, and when he got infected, or before he got infected, Sonic said you should be able to run it off yourself. But he said only cowards run, I win, unquote. But the heads like this is how it was when I ordered it off Entertainment Earth. There's really nothing I can do. But the only hard part was getting the highlights done. But overall, it was a simple paint job. Here we have Sonic nearly almost turned into a Zombot. This is when he met Knuckles on Angel Island, which is where Knuckles was residing during this whole thing. And it's one of the panels which I'll use for the thumbnail. I really like how the artwork looks. And this is just Sonic almost turning into a Zombot. I like how it came out overall. I didn't paint the ring because anything metal isn't turned into like Zombot, if that makes any sense. I did paint the buckles, but I just did that because why not? And last but certainly not least is Zombot Shadow when he fully transformed. The only hard part about this was getting the colors correct. On camera it looks yellow, but that's not true. I used cameo pink for the whole body. It just looks yellow on the camera, but I do like how it came out. So now I'm going to show you the paints that I used for all these. For Sonic, I used Garnet Gray for the whole body, Spring Green for the eyes, and Cameo Pink for this part right here where it was white. For Shadow, I used Garnet Gray. Sorry about that, the light keeps flickering. Hopefully it doesn't turn off. It did before. For the whole body, I used Elephant Gray for the highlights. And I used Bright Red for the eyes. For Sonic, as I almost turned to a Zombot, I used Blue Cotton for the whole body. Bright Red for one of his eyes. Garnet Gray for the muzzle, inner ears, stomach, shoes, laces, and gloves. Fuchsia for the shoes. And Pale Daffodil for the buckles on his shoes. And for Zombot Shadow, I used Cameo Pink for the whole body, as I stated earlier. I used Red Apple for the eyes, and for this part, for that part of the eyes, instead of just using Bright Red. You can use Bright Red if you want to. Garnet Gray for the inner ears, muzzle, chest hair, and shoes. Apricot for the eyes. And Honeysuckle Pink for the highlights. And the rest of part of his shoes and part of his inhibitor rings on his ankles and wrists. So guys, that's been my look at Sonic almost infected, Sonic infected with the metal virus, Shadow infected with the metal virus, Sonic almost turned into a Zombot, and Zombot Shadow. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more. Bye.